Hello everybody, Just Nerds here, and we're starting our first podcast about Pokemon Origins, which was produced by Production IG and came out this fall anime season. Okay, so let's start with the voice acting first. What you think about Brock's voice?
Brock's voice was a lot different from how they did in the show, which I guess I kind of liked. I kind of liked the idea of them not following how the show exactly was, you know what I mean? I like the idea of them, not fully copying the show, but making it different. And they totally made it distinct from that, and I like that.
Because I know who voiced Brock. It was Johnny Young Bosch, who's a very popular voice actor. He's a really good voice actor, but I didn't see him as Brock. He was really good, but I think they could have gotten someone better. But they got what they got was good, but they could have gotten a better voice.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't exactly sound like, your typical rock Pokemon user, you know what I mean? Like, when I think of Rock Dock, you think of gruddy, kind of grungy, you know what I mean? But I mean, I think he fit pretty well. He did a pretty good job, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Oak's voice. I'm gonna start first. Oak's voice was okay. It was kind of monotone the whole time he talked.
Really?
And the thing that's kind of weird is that the guy who voices Oak is the same guy who voices Kamina from Gurren Lagann. And he's a really bombastic character.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm serious. But Oak's voice sounded the same throughout the whole time. Like in the beginning, the intro was like, "Welcome to the world of Pokemon," and it was like, "Here are your Pokédexes. Red, he has grown so much from when he was little. Red, you have grown so much. Blue, you didn't believe in your Pokemon." It's like sounded the same the whole time.
Yeah, for me, I think what they were really trying to do with this entire show is follow the games and interpret them with how they they would be. You know what I mean? I think they did a pretty good job because if you ever played the original games,
well, yeah, but he does.
Well, how would you like Kamina being the professor?
No, I'm just saying like
yelling every time.
Because he's a really good voice actor. He sounded okay this time. Like the intro, that's how he would sound like going to the world of Pokemon. But when he's talking normal, it's like he would talk like, "Red, you've grown so much from when you were little." He wouldn't talk like that.
Yeah, I guess.
I think like towards the end, when he was talking to Blue,
he got a little better.
Yeah, he got better.
He got better at the end, but just overall, it's not his fault. It's just how they told him to portray Oak. I think that's how it was.
Yeah, I guess. But
yeah. What did you think, Elijah?
I thought I said it already. Oh, well, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Okay. What you guys think of Red's voice?
Red
is voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, who also does Rin from Blue Exorcist and also plays Kirito from Sword Art Online.
Oh.
And overall, I think he did good, but he did all right.
I thought his voice got annoying after a long time, honestly.
Unfortunately, I have to actually agree with Elijah. I feel like his voice got a little bit annoying at a time, but I think after a while you could really sense that he was trying to make the character sound like he was actually changing throughout.
Like Oak, it got better.
Yeah, it did. He got better towards the end. I mean, I thought he did a pretty good job.
Yeah. I liked it. It's just that
not amazing, but they could have gotten something better.
Episode 2 was like, okay, you're really annoying now. But then episode 4, I was like, okay, you're.
Now I remember when they were doing the what happened in the beginning of episode 2. It's like, I got an old rod, and then I beat this gym leader, and then I got this, then I beat this gym leader. It was like, dude, you sound the same. What are you doing?
Yeah, a little bit.
But I think the best voices were Blue and Giovanni though.
Yeah, I will say
Blue is sick.
Yeah,
it's such a cool. It's a really good voice.
Blue did I love the way they portrayed him. They didn't portray him as they do in the games, where he's just like this annoying,
or like in the original Pokemon.
And like
it was like, "Hey, Ashy boy, how you doing?"
Yeah, he wasn't exactly like a punk kid. He was like, he was just a cool kid, really, not like a punk. You know what I mean?
His voice is really good.
Yeah, and I really like the way they portrayed him. He just very
it was really good,
striving to be the best. And
he was good from the beginning. And Giovanni's voice, it fit him.
He played a great villain. He did. He played a really good villain. Giovanni's always been one of those villains who are.
I like the ending. How he realizes how Red used to be like him.
Yeah, I think it was pretty solid.
And that change was really good with his voice too.
Yeah, it did.
That was perfect Giovanni right there. Okay, so what you guys think of the animation?
I liked it. It was probably one of the best animation. It just fall into the category of fights, so we're getting to that later.
No, you can talk about that.
Well, yeah, I liked it because it wasn't like lightning or like magic powder was coming out of their attacks. It was like realistic attacks. Like, I like that. It was clean. It was very nice.
Well, like when I saw it, episode 1, I was like, man, this looks really good. But then like 2 and 3, I was like, it still looks good, but it's kind of standard. But then I think it really came back in episode 4.
When Charizard and Mewtwo were fighting, that's when I was like, oh.
Like, it was weird, like, the characters is like, their faces kind of like more angular. You can see it. And episode 2 through 4 is like more chubby, I guess.
Well, I guess that just all comes from being episodic, I guess, because I mean, of course, when one episode comes out, you want to improve and make the next,
Yeah, but you should do it from the beginning though, like not make it angular from the beginning. Then change it.
I can say personally that I think pilots have always just been kind of an experiment. They're not really to make people capture you. You know what I mean? Okay. They're really meant to just see how many people are actually going to watch this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the animation is the best in episode 1 and 4.
I will agree. I will say that the animation. I think honestly, the animation throughout the entire series was really good. I liked it. I thought it was pretty beautiful. Even though I'm not a typical anime fan, I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
I honestly.
Like I said, episode 1 it looked really good. 2 and 3 looked good, but it didn't look as good as 1. But in episode 4, like when he brings Charizard out, I was like, oh yeah, the animation looks just as good.
The fourth one was probably the best, and because it's the last one.
Yeah.
And you want to end a short series pretty well. You know what I mean? On a good note.
So, what do you guys think of the fight scenes? Actually,
I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool to see because I've always played the games more than I've ever watched the actual shows. So seeing the actual moves and what they would do in kind of a real life setting, I guess, was really cool to see. I really enjoyed seeing String Shot, I guess, as an example.
Yeah, that was
sorry.
Oh yeah, by the way, String Shot with the Oak fight, that was the best fight. Would you guys agree? Did the Oak fight was the best fight?
Oak fight.
I'm sorry. Oh, I said Oak.
Yeah,
I meant Brock. I'm sorry.
I
apologize.
That because in the games you use String Shot and it's actually absolutely pointless. And then you get to this, and you actually see that it actually does stuff like Growl. You see that actually stops people and distracts. One of the probably favorite fights is actually the first fight with Bite, where Blue and Red do that. Because that was that's how they would fight in real life. It's not like he chopped me. Go back. It's like he bit him on the neck and wouldn't let go, trying to kill him pretty much. Mm-hmm. But that's what was really cool about it. They made it realistic. Other than the other,
I think the Brock fight was the best because, like I said, the String Shot thing. And then, how Red switches Pokemon in and out to consecutively fight.
It wasn't like Ash where he ones off a cheapo move with water.
Yeah, double kick Nidoran. Yeah. That made sense. Super effective against him. Yeah. But even though Charmander beat Onix, even though he beat it at the end, it was because it had a tiny bit left. That's why. Yeah. It was the most realistic to the game, so I think that's why. After that, it became more like Ash in the original Pokemon.
Where Charmander just dominates everyone and,
Yeah, because it was with Giovanni, it was Jolteon against Rhydon. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, what? What are you doing? And then also in the last fight with, not last fight, but with Blue and Red, Charizard beats Blastoise with Fire Blast. Charizard had to be way stronger than Blastoise to defeat him.
That's their emotional bond right there.
Yeah, it's I believe in my I believe in my Pokemon. But realistically, it's because Fire Blast did more than Mega Punch. That makes no sense.
Dude, if it was like that in the games, I would dominate. Power of friendship. That's the ultimate attack.
See that? If they would just add some feeling sensor to Pokemon, I feel the love of Charizard, so he's 10 times more powerful than he should be.
I've cracked Pokemon.
Dude, come on, man.
So
be the big number one.
What do you guys think of the Charizard fight with Mewtwo?
Hold on, spoiler alert. Okay.
We're having spoilers in this because it's a discussion video. So
sorry, I was late. I honestly thought that was the best fight.
It was pretty awesome.
I thought honestly that was the best fight because it was. To see Mewtwo in as he is not really a talking guy but a Pokemon was really cool, and to see how powerful he actually is was really cool because I've always loved Mewtwo. Mewtwo's always been my favorite Pokemon.
And I also liked how Blue actually got hurt during the Pokemon fight because oftentimes the player the Pokemon trainer doesn't get hurt, but I like how Blue actually got hurt from being hit by Blastoise because Blastoise is weighs a freaking lot. So
we'll get into more of this later, but what do you think of how Charizard ended up doing Mega Evolution at the end?
No bueno.
Yeah, I gotta say, it turned into an advertisement. I kind of have to say. Hey, why don't you just go out and see if you can do more Pokemon?
Well, let's get into it now then. Well, I don't think it was that. I think they just tried to tie it into X and Y. I don't think it was go buy the games. I liked it.
I think it would be cooler if they did the Y evolution. That way it wasn't that huge
I agree.
Huge difference. It was just he got spiky and looks a little cooler.
No, I agree it didn't have to be in there, but it was alright because it was in there.
Personally,
I think they did it well though because of the orbs from the previous episode.
Yeah, Mega Stones.
The Mega Stones. How they had that. I think that was cool. They tied that in, but yeah, it was pretty good.
I have to say I'm kind of indifferent. Personally, I didn't think it was that cool. I mean, I kind of wish they would have just actually stuck to, actually how the games... Because they stuck up to it pretty well until that point.
Well, it was just like the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, those last 2 minutes where we're fighting with Mewtwo. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal. Like, did it kill the series for me? No, I still thought it was awesome. But I mean, I just would have liked to see them actually fight, like, without that trump card.
I think your problem was you were going in expecting it to be exactly like Pokemon Red, and then when that happened, you're like, "What the crap?"
Well, I mean, they kind of led you. They kind of led me on to think like, "Oh, this is going to be exactly like the game. This is going to be awesome." And then they throw that in, and I'm like, "Okay, first off, I have no idea where that came from." Like, I mean,
well, so me and Elijah think it was okay.
I think I didn't really care for it, but how they did it was well done.
Yeah.
How he was like talking about how he like could feel his motions in his Pokemon and stuff like that, and then the stones happened. I thought that was good, but I don't think it was needed. I think it would have been.
Yeah, same here. It wasn't needed, but since they put it in there already, they did it well.
Yeah.
So actually, did you guys like how they did the 4 move rule? I like that a lot, actually.
4 move.
Like each,
they
only have 4 moves at a time.
Oh yeah, I did like that. That was good.
Game, bro.
Yeah, like in the regular Pokemon, it's like, oh, you can use like 20 moves.
Yeah.
This one, they stick to 4.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ash's Pikachu probably has like 100 moves and like.
I bet it has Water Gun. Honestly.
Ash has got like a pocket of like cards, just like, all right, let's see what am I gonna use today. Oh, okay, this looks like a fun movie. I haven't used this in a while. Like,
I was saying with the fight scenes I said about the animation. The fight scenes I think were a lot better in 1 and 4 than 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Because they did like with the angles that they did with the fight scenes and everything. That was really cool.
Well, in 2 and 3, it was more like the actual game, sort of. I think.
Yeah, but I think there's more well done in 1 and 4.
I will say this it was episode 3 where he first fought Giovanni, correct?
Yeah.
Where that fight where they're in the building, that's how it would be in real life. It was like, oh shoot, they're battling in a building, but no damage is done to the building.
Yeah.
In the games, and then they do it in the show, and they show like the building getting blown up.
You got like about a 6-foot dragon in there with you? And
he's 5'7". It's 5'7".
You know what? Okay, well, I don't know.
It's important to me because that just crushed my dreams of riding a Charizard, Blake.
Yeah, so I just think they're better in 1 and 4, but still good in 2 and 3, basically.
Trying to go ride a dog. I mean,
shut up, Blake.
you know what was weird in the last fight with Charizard and Mewtwo? When Mewtwo uses Swift, that was fine, but then he was like, Charizard, use Swift too. I was like, wait, what? You gave your Charizard Swift? So
it's like the latest ever.
Because at the end he had Fire Blast, Slash, Swift,
Seismic Toss. No, never mind. Sorry.
And Mega Punch. And he had Mega Punch. I was like, wait, so you would rather have Swift than Flamethrower?
Yeah.
What is this? What Charizard has Swift? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I probably would have gone with Mega Punch because who doesn't want to sucker punch?
Well, no,
Mega Punch was already there.
Oh, still.
He didn't have Flamethrower. That's what I'm saying.
Why would he not have Flamethrower? Isn't
that's
Flamethrower's the most powerful, isn't it? Or
no,
is it
Fire Blast.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been misled.
Fire Blast has only 5 moves, so it's more powerful.
Oh, okay.
No, but Swift was weird. I was like, wait, he has Swift? What? This makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought his moveset was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I'm not red, so I mean, however he chose to raise his Pokemon.
Swift is a thing any Pokemon can have, though, so.
Yeah, which is cool.
It's kind of weak.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. I do like how the Pokemon exited their Pokeballs.
Yeah.
How they had, like, if it was a fire Pokemon, fire came out and stuff like that. That was cool.
Like the first episode.
Yeah.
Where Charmander came out. That was cool. One other thing, for voice acting, like I told you guys before, they changed the voice acting with some of the Pokemon. Like Charmander, it was like, wah, wah. So it was like a person doing that.
You did a very good Charmander impression.
Thank you. No, like no, but like
you got any more? No, I'm kidding.
No, like Charmander, Cubone. Cubone was voiced by a girl.
You sound like a pig impersonation.
Yeah, like a girl impersonating a pig, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another one was the guy who did Blue. He also voice acted Kabutops. He actually did that too. I think they should just kept it the same.
Me personally, I don't really mind at all. I mean, it's not really that big a deal.
No, but like with Mewtwo, they kept his voice the same, and that voice was awesome.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't really think it was.
Just that
it was a big breaker or maker.
No, I know. It's just I'm just saying you could tell there's a person.
There goes our.
Sorry about that, guys. We fixed the phone problem. Like
fan mail.
But like in the original Pokemon, they added Pikachu. They kept his voice the same, is what I meant in the original. That was another thing too. In Origins, it didn't make Pikachu. It was like squeak, 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 squeak.
It's a mouse. What
I
do
mean,
you
like, well,
expect?
it's
No, I know.
it's-
No, it's just different. Like,
I actually like that they didn't say their names
no, yeah, so
because it didn't make any sense to me in the show how they can talk. It's like if you go up to a dog and it goes dog, dog, or
Yeah.
something like
no,
that.
so did I, but it was just I was so used to Pikachu, I wasn't used to squeak, squeak. I was like, oh, what? I was so not prepared for that.
I thought it was kind of cool. I would have liked to see, at least them at most try to touch on all 150 though. I would have liked to see like at least every single one of them. You know what I mean? All 150 original. I mean, they got a mass majority, but like they missed, I guess, very small amount. You know what I mean?
What you guys think the music overall?
Music was pretty good. I liked it.
I really liked the music.
I thought it was fantastic.
I
thought
felt
it,
like I was playing the game, but I was watching it.
Yep.
exactly. You took the words right
Basically,
out of my mouth.
a new guy was working on it, and he basically got inspiration from the music in the games.
Sure, the whole
and-
show was based on the game. I mean,
Well, no, I'm saying the guy who worked on
Shut up.
the guy who worked on the music got inspiration from the music.
Yeah,
and he
I know.
remixed it. To
Well,
how
I
he
can
got-
totally
Yeah, I get what you mean.
but it was very true to the game.
Yeah, no,
It
like
was-
the battle ones, those are really good. Like nice and orchestrated, those are really good.
Yeah, I thought it followed the game perfectly. It was actually just like the game. I thought it was fantastic to see the orchestrals and different versions of the same exact titles.
So overall, we really like the music then.
Yeah, really
Yes.
like the music.
And since we're on that point, what do you think the like more of the accuracy to the games?
Besides Charizard going black and blue, then I mean,
Okay, well we ignored that.
yeah, I mean, other than that, it followed the games pretty much to the T. I think it did solidly well. And then it even, I guess, it kind of even improved on a few things. Maybe I would say, like I guess the Cubone aspect of it was really cool. I like seeing that.
That was,
was
so
fun.
sad. Like, honestly, like, I cried. I mean, the mom died. What the heck, man? Team Rockets was just jerks. Like,
No,
Marowak
I like how
dead.
I like how they show that in Origins.
Yeah.
How rough.
And then apparently, when a Pokemon dies, it turns into a ghost and can talk.
Okay, well we're ignoring that part. We're ignoring that.
What?
Hey man, okay, look, you're taking
Well,
actual
that happened in the game. That's why.
Pokemon in itself is impossible. I'm
Happened in the
sorry, but
game.
you're not going to be riding a Charizard anytime soon.
Oh, I know that, okay?
But like the sprite when it showed Marowak's ghost, that was really like it looked exactly like in the games.
It did actually.
And like when
It
you go to Brock's gym, it had like the path and the rocks on the side, like in the game. So
Yeah,
they
I
made the gyms look like how it was in the games.
I would have actually liked to see them do more. You know what I mean? Do more of those episodes. At least like maybe like another 2
Yeah.
episodes.
And that-
maybe.
Yeah, that's our.
I would have liked to see him battle Misty.
That's our next point. The pacing. What you guys think overall?
For 4 episodes, it was good.
So you would like to see it longer, Blake?
I would like to see it longer.
I
thought
would
it
have
would've
liked
been-
to see Misty play a bigger part.
Yeah, I thought it would have been interesting, but I mean,
I know, 'cause
then
she-
again-
Not
played a
like the whole bike thing, but just like maybe like do that gym.
yeah, I would have liked to
That
see.
is
I
cool.
would have liked to see him battle all of them, really, because
Well-
I mean, I would have liked to see him progress. You know what I mean?
Well, I understand they can't do all the gyms; they'll just take too much time. But I do agree, some gyms they could have kept like the Brock one they did. They could have done Misty. She's like the second gym, right?
Yeah, she's.
So it could have been like how much he learns and how he grows from the water types with his Charmander.
Yeah.
And they did Giovanni, so they did 3 of them. They could have done maybe like 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah, but altogether, if I was to put it in number terms, I guess I would probably give it a solid like 8.5.
Well,
it was good.
we're not doing that yet.
Well, I decided.
We're not doing that yet.
You're an 8.5.
You know what? I don't have a comeback. I'm out of ideas.
But,
right now.
actually, I thought the pacing was pretty good, except for episode 4. That was just really weird.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, I beat the Pokemon League, and like they did that for like 5 minutes, and then they did the Mewtwo thing.
Then he caught 151 Pokemon or whatever. I can't even do that in a game that takes me 3 years.
Because I would have liked it to
He
did like
caught him in a week.
I would have liked it to did like one of the Elite Four, like the first one, and then the last one who did the Dragon types.
Gotta
Yeah,
catch
the
them all,
Dragon
bro.
Lance was that his name?
Yeah, Lance.
Lance
I
was
would have liked it. It didn't have to be super long, but at least put those fights in there. The one thing I didn't like is how with Blue it was like really short. It just showed like the fight between Charizard and Blastoise. I would have liked the whole fight for that one. Like just make that fight like 5 to 10 minutes at least.
Mhm.
Because you just see the fight between Charizard and Blastoise, and that was okay.
Zai.
So the pacing for the Mewtwo and Charizard fight, that was good though, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Actually, I would really like to see a sequel for this Because, like, you know, in the end, he's like, oh, Mew's still out there, so he can go to Johto and try to catch Mew and all the other Pokemon.
Or maybe he has a kid and calls him Ash.
No, that's a stupid idea.
Come on.
Maybe Ruby. You know, because like red to Ruby. No?
Stop.
Well, you know, it was better than your Ash idea, okay?
No, I
No,
just
but
want to know who's Ash.
That could work too. Anyway, it could work. So, is there anything you guys want to say about it before our overall thoughts?
Make more.
I have a question, actually. If you catch an Eevee, does that mean you caught all the Eevee evolutions? Or do you have to
No.
catch them separately?
Separately.
You have
Oh.
to catch them separately.
That's a
So,
pain.
no other things to mention right now?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so what you guys think overall? Elijah, you go first.
I liked it. It was good. You know, it was fun to watch. It was fun to see the game put into real life. It's probably the best Pokemon-related thing I've seen in a long time. You know, it was really good.
So, 1 to 10, what would you give it?
8.5.
Okay.
Me being a little bit of a nostalgic and always loving the classic Pokemon and playing the games ever since they were on Game Boy Color. I'd have to agree with Elijah and probably go 8.5 is about as high as I'll go. I thought it was great. I thought there were some flaws and some things that they did slightly wrong, and then again they improved on most of them. But I liked it. That was great.
Well, I like how they had some creative license with it as well.
I like how you copied my number.
That's okay. Well, I'm with Blake on this one. I liked overall because, you know, I played Red and Blue as a kid, and seeing it was really awesome, you know, how the gems looked and everything. That was really good. So it was good, even though it had some missteps here and there. But it was enjoyable, and like I said, or like you said, I hope they make more. So overall, I would also give it an 8.5 because I liked it, even though it had its missteps.
There you have it, folks.
So thank you for enjoying our first discussion / podcast about Pokemon Origins, and we hope to make more podcasts over time. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.